I want to jump into something which is called POS, which stands for proof of
Stake.
and we have POI. Yeah, proof of work, POW, and now you bring up something which is POI, which stands for proof of importance.
Proof of importance
Yes.
is the consensus algorithm
Okay.
we use for NEM.
Is it new? Someone else use it? Is it your own?
It's our own. It's been developed by the developers.
It sounds fancy, but what actually
does.
POI? What does proof of importance stands for?
It is. It means to understand POI, you have to understand POW, which is proof of work. You solve applications, and it's very energy intensive, right? POS, it's the analogy. A good example for that is the rich gets richer. The more money you have, the more interest you will get. Yeah,
it's like in a company.
Staking,
it's like voting stake. You know, if
Yeah.
I own 50% of the token or the company, I have half of the voting
Agreed,
rights. Yeah,
yeah,
proof
yeah.
of stake. Correct.
So we took all the disadvantages of POW and POI, and we developed POS and POW, and we developed POI. POI encourages people to have a certain amount of ZEMs
Yes.
and spend it. There is a saying, to make an economy grow, you have to make sure people spend. So with POI, we reward ZEM holders that use it to spend. So the more transactions on the blockchain network, the more people will benefit, especially we call the harvesters.
Okay, tell me about harvesting, because
Well,
actually you can't mine NEM, right?
You cannot
XEM,
mine NEM.
yeah.
What you can do is, you promise the network that you have 10,000 ZEMs, and you tell the network...
You
I would
promise
li-
or you show them?
Well,
Because I can promise a lot.
you
How
have,
do I
well,
verify?
it has to be a tangible promise. Or you have a wallet,
Okay.
your NEM Nano wallet or iOS wallet or Android. You have 10,000 ZEMs as a balance.
Okay, so someone can check it because of the address and they can
No,
see.
the blockchain will check it for you.
Okay.
And then you say, hey, I have 10,000 ZEM and I would like to do harvesting, so that when there is a fee on the blockchain, you'll get that.
So you can get a chunk of the fee.
Yeah.
So you can make money in form of XEM.
Yeah. So it's like earning interest in the bank.
Okay, but you all have to invest energy, like electricity.
No, you can turn off your. That's the good thing about it. You can turn off your wallet, and don't worry about it. Just check it the next day or
So
two.
the risk reward is, my risk is to put it in your wallet because it's just specific places where I can harvest, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
But is it not a form of staking?
Well,
You don't want to call it like this?
Well, well, if you're not spending and you're just hoarding it, your POI rating goes down. That's why we encourage people to spend it. Say send it to your friend or
Yeah.
use it as a payment,
Yes.
and so on. So your POI rating goes up.
Cool. So explain me, what kind of return can I expect on a yearly basis, something like that?
It's random.
In average, what's happening over the last 6, 12 months?
Well, I myself do it as well. Sometimes I get 1 or 2 or 5 ZEMs. It depends. Sometimes 0.
Okay, so
It's random. It's random.
and it's random. It's decided by algorithm or by.
It's just decided by an algorithm on the NEM blockchain.
You have so many. I want to at this episode to really bring NEM and XEM closer to the traders of Huobi Pro, and just for everyone to understand it, because it sounds complex on the first hand. Let me be honest. I look at this. It's like Catapult. You have what is it called? Mijin, and
yes.
you have Mosaic. So and POI. It's like so many terms, and for someone just trying to get in and understand it, how can we break it down? Maybe on the side of Catapult now.
Okay. Catapult is a new iteration for NEM. It's written on C++. It will be used to provide more security and scalability, and more features as well. Can I have the slide of the Catapult, please?
Yes.
Okay. So this NEM Catapult. Let's talk more about it. It has aggregated transactions. It has multi-level, multi-signature accounts, and layered architecture.
What does it mean?
I'll briefly explain the
Yes.
3 points there. So the aggregated transactions, its purpose is say, it's acting as an escrow system, So imagine there's 3 parties. They want to exchange anything of value. So they can do a transaction at the same time. So you try to risk a scammer trying to run away. Say, for example, I'm a buyer, you're a seller. So there is an escrow guy here,
Okay.
making sure that we're okay. If we both say
The
okay,
third party,
the
the trusted
transaction
party.
goes.
Yes.
You know, so it's an escrow system.
Cool.
The second one is the more on security purpose. Okay, these multi-level and multi-signature accounts. The layered architecture, it's layered because so that if one layer is, it fails, the other layers won't be affected, and the platform will still keep running. So that's the reason behind it with the Catapult. Yeah.
So it's a backup.
It's a backup, yeah.
Cool.
Similar to for the techie OSI layer.
Okay.
It's used for communication purpose by TCP/IP.
Cool.
That's layered, so we're following a similar concept. I think this is a good idea to mention Mijin, as you mentioned.
Oh, yeah.
Mijin is a private fee-less network. It's exactly the same as the NEM technology. Okay?
Where's the name coming from? Mijin sounds Japanese.
It is. It was forked by a Japanese developer in Japan.
So NEM Blockchain was forked by Mijin.
Yes.
It's
yes.
his real name.
To provide private blockchain. It's for a corporate people, So say for example, I'm a corporate here in Singapore.
Yes.
You have a corporate there, which is we're the same company, okay? And we need a private chain so that we can communicate securely.
Uh-huh.
So we use Mijin so that we can do the transactions.
So is it only for high volume traders or like
high volume, or if you want a highly secured, or with a public chain?
there's less
you don't
volume,
want,
less participants?
exactly. Yes.
Yeah, just faster, like
Faster.
lightning speed. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the main purpose.
At this stage, I want to get my friend Son Din Viet. I also believe one of our Vietnamese followers here. What is the focus in the security of NEM? Because it's related to. So you just talk about Mijin, and so what is the security factor? Like why did you decide to allow the fork, or why did they fork? Is it like there's no security issue? It's just like to split it? It's like diversifying? Is it like to separate user groups?
Well, with Mijin, it's fee-less, so there's no token.
Never ever?
Never.
Promised?
Never.
Who promised it?
Well,
Him or you or both?
well, it's done by Tech Bureau of Japan. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
His name is CEO Takawa Sayama. He's one of the council member as well.
Okay.
So they created Mijin to cater the enterprise grade corporate guys to have a private blockchain.
Yes.
So that was the main purpose of that. Because if you use the public chain, you'll be paying fees on every transactions, and it may become costly. It may become costly for the people that will be using it. So we sometimes tell them, okay, you can use Mijin so that you can save some fees.
Okay, cool.
And they go, but it won't benefit your public chain. But my answer to that is the fact that you're using our technology, it's better, it's good for us. Your success is our success, so that when we do a talk out there, we can mention your name, that you guys are using this technology.